Have you ever wondered what makes the story of the Great Flood, a timeless legend passed down through thousands of years, so captivating even today? From the ancient clay tablets of Mesopotamian civilization to the sacred pages of the Bible, this story transcends religion and culture, touching upon some of humanity's greatest mysteries. Was it truly a historical event, or merely a parable carrying profound lessons about human responsibility toward the world? Beyond the Bible, similar tales of devastating floods appear worldwide. From the Epic of Gilgamesh to flood myths from India, China, and even the Americas. What has allowed this story to cross all boundaries of time, space, and culture to endure eternally? Could it be that behind this myth lies a scientific truth, a natural disaster that reshaped the Earth? Or is it simply humanity's ancient way of explaining uncontrollable natural phenomena? Join Historical Owl as we embark on a journey to uncover one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Each historical record, every layer of archaeological sediment, and modern scientific analysis will be revealed, bringing you closer to the answer. What lies behind those terrifying waters? A warning or a catastrophe? A beginning or an end? Stay with us as we unveil the secret. The world before the Great Flood, a tale of prosperity and decline. The pre-flood era unfolds as a mystical canvas of vibrant colors. According to ancient records, it was an age where humans lived for hundreds, even nearly 1,000 years. Imagine it. People with lifespans so vast, they witnessed the world transform across generations, holding a treasure trove of knowledge that we today can only dream of. Yet, instead of using this advantage to build an enlightened civilization, they fell into a spiral of greed, violence, and reckless indulgence. The environment was said to be paradise on earth. Towering forests cast endless shade, tranquil rivers meandered through valleys, and the sky remained perpetually clear as if blessed by divine grace. Yet beneath this beauty lay fractures in society. Cities and villages brimmed with laughter, interwoven with cries of sorrow and anger. People no longer distinguished right from wrong, losing themselves in grand feasts and endless revelry, as if the world would last forever. Amid this moral decay, a warning sounded, not from human lips, but from the Creator himself. God, who had patiently observed humanity's descent, decided the world needed purification. Yet, he is not solely a God of judgment, but also the origin of salvation. He chose Noah, a man righteous and faithful, to carry out an extraordinary mission, to build a massive ark capable of saving his family and pairs of every living creature from the impending Great Flood. The sight of Noah and his family diligently constructing the ark amid the scorn of others is deeply thought-provoking. The hammering echoed alongside mocking laughter. He's lost his mind. Where's the water for this flood? Yet Noah remained resolute, each strike of his hammer a declaration of his faith in God's word. Tragically, humanity's stubbornness and arrogance led them to dismiss Noah's warnings. The celebrations continued unabated, as if nothing could disrupt their lives. But then the skies began to change. Dark clouds gathered, and the first drops of rain fell, a forewarning ignored by all until it was far too late. One day, the sky changed its colors. It wasn't the radiant sunshine or the usual fluffy white clouds, but instead ominous, dark clouds that rolled in like airborne tsunamis, enveloping everything in a shadowy gloom. The sun disappeared entirely, leaving behind a chilling, heavy atmosphere as if nature itself was holding its breath before an unseen wrath. The first raindrops fell to the earth, cold and quiet, almost as if they wished to go unnoticed. People carried on with their daily routines, smiling under what seemed like harmless early-season rain. But then, something strange began to unfold. The sparse droplets quickly turned into a downpour, which escalated into a storm, and finally into an unrelenting deluge. It was as if the sky itself had transformed into an ocean, pouring its entirety onto the earth. The rain fell without pause, day after day, night after night, for 40 days and 40 nights. But the rain wasn't the only source of water. Streams burst forth from the depths of the earth, cracks in the ocean floor spewed torrents, and once gentle rivers overflowed their banks. It was as though every source of water had joined forces in a merciless symphony of destruction, a ruthless display of nature's power. The surging waters rose higher, swallowing everything in their path. familiar roads, dense forests, quaint riverside villages, and even bustling cities that once seemed immovable. Even the mightiest mountains, the symbols of permanence, were eventually submerged beneath the cold, deep waters, vanishing as though they had never existed. The scene, had anyone lived to witness it, would surely have etched itself into their minds as an endless nightmare. Everywhere, cries for help and desperate prayers echoed, mingling with the pounding rain and the relentless roar of waves, creating a sorrowful symphony of life fading away. People climbed onto rooftops, scrambled to the highest hills, but all in vain. The waters, like an enormous monster, continued expanding, consuming everything in its path. Those who had mocked Noah, calling him mad for building his massive ark, could now only watch helplessly as that very ark floated like a fortress in an endless ocean. They clung to anything that could float. Wooden planks, barrels, even uprooted trees, but the icy, indifferent waters swept away everything, leaving no trace of hope. The ark, a symbol of survival and justice. Amid the chaos, Noah's ark emerged as a miraculous symbol, both a sanctuary and a solemn reminder of God's justice. Inside, Noah and his family worked tirelessly, caring for every creature on board, one male, one female of each species, from mighty lions and chirping birds to tiny but vital insects. The sounds within the ark, roars, calls, and gentle footsteps, created a lively melody, a miniature world striving to survive in the heart of the vast ocean. Each day aboard the ark was a test of patience, survival skills, and unwavering faith in God's promise that this flood was not the end, but the beginning of a new world. When the final raindrop fell and the waters began to recede, the world revealed itself unrecognizable. The land was wiped clean of all sin and corruption, a blank canvas waiting to be painted anew. The ark came to rest on Mount Ararat, standing as a testament to both destruction and rebirth. Noah and his family stepped onto dry land, carrying the immense responsibility of rebuilding the world from nothing. The cataclysmic flood, though merciless, was not merely an instrument of destruction, but a profound symbol of purification and renewal, washing away all wrongs and opening the door to a new beginning. When the torrential rain ceased and the waters receded, as the relentless downpour finally stopped and the massive floodwaters began to withdraw, the world unveiled itself as a scene of desolation. The land was thick with mud, trees uprooted and swept away, and the sky bore a cold gray hue, as if nature itself mourned the devastation it had endured. The silence was deafening, broken only by the faint drip of water from the remnants of the old world. Amidst this somber tableau, Noah's Ark, the symbol of salvation, faith, and hope, stood steadfast atop Mount Ararat. The Ark, more than just a colossal wooden vessel, was a testament to the enduring power of belief and the resilience of life. As Noah and his family opened the door of the Ark, a refreshing breeze carrying the scent of damp earth and crisp air swept in, as if welcoming them to a renewed world. In this moment of awe and uncertainty, a profoundly moving sight unfolded. A dove, its pure white wings gently beating the air, returned to the ark bearing a fresh olive branch. Noah's eyes glistened with a mix of wonder and hope as he grasped the profound meaning of the bird's message. That small olive branch became an eternal symbol of peace and renewal, a reminder from nature itself that life not only persisted but was beginning to flourish anew. In that moment, the weary and anxious tears of Noah and his family turned to tears of gratitude, mingling with the joyful cries of those aboard the ark. It was not merely news of safety, but a divine reassurance that, despite the chaos, nature had found a way to heal and continue its journey. A new beginning. Noah, his family, and the animals began to disembark from the ark, each step on the soft, damp earth, a solemn commitment to rebuild the world from what remained. The sight of deer cautiously treading on the muddy ground, birds singing from branches still slick with silt, and sheep timidly grazing on tender new grass painted a picture of life returning, simple yet filled with hope. Humans joined this scene of renewal. Careful hands sowed the first seeds into the rejuvenated soil, eyes brimming with determination to create a brighter future, and whispered prayers ascended to the gray skies above. Together, these actions wove a vibrant tapestry of beginnings, a beginning not free from imperfection, but rich with potential, where past mistakes could be mended and new hopes planted. The Great Flood, more than a tragedy or a myth. The story of the Great Flood transcends its portrayal as a catastrophic event or an ancient legend. It carries profound theological and philosophical meanings that surpass the boundaries of time and culture. From a theological perspective, the Great Flood symbolizes both purification and mercy. God's wrath, as manifested in the flood, was not solely destructive, but also cleansing, preparing the way for a fresh and untainted beginning. It stands as a warning against human corruption while also serving as a testament to infinite compassion, a reminder that even amidst divine anger, God leaves the door open for forgiveness and renewal. The floodwaters, with all their destructive power, are not merely agents of annihilation, but also symbols of purification, washing away impurities and paving the way for new life. When the waters finally receded, revealing fresh and promising lands, they did not only bear the scars of a cataclysmic disaster, but also left behind enduring lessons. The image of the dove carrying an olive branch has become an eternal symbol of hope, peace, and rebirth. Noah's Ark remains a testament to faith and salvation during the darkest of times, and the floodwaters, however fierce and terrifying, also held within them the potential for life and new beginnings. The story of the Great Flood, with its grand details and profound meanings, continues to resonate in human consciousness as a reminder that even in the face of the harshest trials, we can overcome and rebuild a better world from the ruins. A historical or mythical event? Was the Great Flood real, or is it merely a myth? This question has long sparked debates and fascination, drawing the attention of scientists and historians alike. While religions regard it as a theological symbol with sacred messages, scientists and historians delve into evidence, searching for traces of an event that might have reshaped humanity's course. Like a painting woven from imagination and reality, the story intertwines myth and evidence. Geological studies have unveiled secrets hidden in layers of earth and seabeds. In Mesopotamia, the cradle of human civilization, devastating floods from the Tigris and Euphrates rivers might have submerged entire villages, leaving behind an enduring trauma that ancient Sumerians turned into legend. Similarly, a massive flood in the Black Sea about 7,500 years ago, when waters from the Mediterranean breached the Bosphorus Strait, transformed a freshwater lake into a saltwater sea and etched a profound terror into the memories of surrounding communities. These natural disasters may well have inspired and breathed life into the story of the Great Flood. But does the story end with geology? Some researchers have humorously suggested that the Great Flood might simply have been our ancestors' poetic way of saying, "Water's rising, be careful." A lyrical reminder of nature's power, a force humanity has always had to respect. Strangely enough, this tale of a colossal flood is far from exclusive. It appears across numerous cultures, from Utnapishtim in the Epic of Gilgamesh of Babylon to Deucalion and Pyrrha in Greek mythology, and even in the flood legends of Native American tribes. All these stories recount the devastating deluge and the miraculous rebirth that followed. The Great Flood isn't just a tale of terrifying waters or an ancient myth. It is a timeless message for humanity. Hidden within the turbulent imagery of floodwaters sweeping everything away lies a lesson about faith, patience, and inner strength to face life's harshest trials. Consider this: constructing a massive ark in the desert amidst the skepticism of the entire world. Could there be a more powerful testament to unwavering belief in a better future? Noah's Ark, beyond its role as the savior of humanity in legend, has become a symbol of resilience and the indomitable human spirit. No matter the adversity, no matter how much life's currents sweep away, there's always a chance to start anew, to rebuild and emerge stronger. The secret of the story lies here. Hope has never abandoned us, so long as we are ready to believe in it. If this story has stirred something within you, be it a spark of curiosity or a bit of inspiration, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Historical Owl, and turn on notifications. Join us on a journey to uncover the mysterious and meaningful stories of the past. Who knows, perhaps what you've been searching for all along is hidden within a tale that transcends time and space.